Hey, this is Alan Palmer. NASDAQ, where you get the best dope on the markets. I am your host and ex-floor trader. Okay? Right here, this is a chart here. Now, these are programmed. See these things? There's certain things that are programmed in here. The trend lines are drawn, okay? But this is programmed in here. It's 70. This is silver. Okay, here's silver here. We got about a 190-minute chart, okay? As a matter of fact, look at this right here. We just rallied up to here. We'll see what this is. I'm selling why you would want to look at an educated chart with the only levels. When I started this over 20 years ago, I had on my chart all the things that a trader would need, okay? So you got 72.92 half, 72.92 half. This is exact, okay? Now, see, I say you round up, okay? Because when they print that, you want to be filled, okay? If you see that low, you want to be filled. So you might put it in at 72.95. You might even put it in at 73 even with a 20-cent stop. Oh, that's crazy. Well, you know what? Here, you bought it at 73, okay? And now here we are at 74. Look at this. 74.91, I think that is here. We'll go take a look at it. Okay, these are the live charts. Okay, so it's Thursday, April. Here, see how it came up shy here? If you can't see it, I don't know what to say here. Because it's the right screen here, I can go like this, you know. And but it goes over in the right hand screen. It's better on on TVs, and on certain TVs it's better than others. So this is where we are here. Now here we have this trend line right here, okay? Look at this. This is where this trend line comes from, okay? But whatever I drew it, and I was going to delete it yesterday. I told one of my clients, one of the guys in one of those pit pictures with me, okay? So it's the blue line right here. Okay, so here you say, well, it doesn't play here. Okay, here it's the high. Here you play in here. Okay, and then here it's the exact high. And you say, well, it doesn't play. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, but that doesn't mean we delete it because here it's the low. Actually, here on a gap up. Here it's exact low. Here it's the exact low. Here you push it through because we're going down here Thursday, and then who knows? Friday we go back up. I mean, yesterday's high was up at 76 handle on the upper side of it here. So this is silver. Okay. Okay, now we're looking at gold here. Okay, don't mind these lines. Just look right here, right here. This is right where we are on the right-hand side of the screen. Okay? This is where we are. We're right here. We're going in the future, right? So these would be sell levels. Any of these levels here. Now, I got a lot of stuff coming up in this area here. Here you hit one of them, okay? These are customized trend lines. I suggest you learn how to draw, you know, so they can be a tool. Because I can right-click on here and do this and then give it instructions. Here, hang on a second here. Set actions, okay? And then this will go into an account, and then you say what you're going to do, okay? That is why the trend lines work, or any of these levels, because when it hits, it has to hit exact in order to trigger, okay? And that's when an algo might start. It might not even immediately say, if you're thinking, it says sell 1,000, okay? I've studied it. It doesn't work that way. You can't do it that way. It has to do with slippage. Okay, so anyway, that's why these lines can work. And they blew through these. Yeah, yes, it's just another tool here. Here, 30, 48, 30 up to 88. Okay, you want another, $60 through there. Okay, so these would be wrong. If you were going to play that, you'd have a stop, or you wait for these. These are candlestick trend lines. Okay, so learn this. This is gold. So what are we going to do now? Well, we're right in the middle of a lot of this stuff here. Okay. We got a lot of unrest going on. These were, if you were looking to buy this break, and here, we got A, B, is that an ABC correction? And now do we resume? We could. And the people that call for 10,000 crude, Anything goes, okay? Expect the unexpected. All right. While recording this, it's 8:44. This is Thursday, 4/9. Right? Yes. So we have gold here. Here's over here left here. Here's a 3-minute here. See this diamond here? See the sevens and the diamonds going off? Okay, so we're in the middle of a buy program. Here's the 74.92 I was talking about here. You can see we stopped one bar here, 89.5. And then here, what do we got? We closed 2 cents over it. And no, so we're following through. You can see the bigger volume buying here over higher on this, whatever that is. Okay, we're making new highs right here. Here's gold, bottom right-hand corner. And let me drag it over here so we can see and I can call it out. Okay, these reds are halfway back, so something 48.01 half, and then there's another one at 29 half. You can see there's something else right on top of that. Okay, here it's at 47. Okay, it depends on the scale, right? Okay, so if you were a shooter, and those $7-8 or something like that mean a lot to you, get a hold of me, okay? So here we go. We got the diamond here. That's why it's programmed. This is automatically programmed here, okay? So before I leave off on gold here, so on the upside here, we got 48.87 here. This is now, okay? This did hit it over here, so now it's at 87 here. We got another one at 49.36. These are going up, okay? And then above there is 50.17. Okay, those will be some gold numbers on the upside here. Okay, this is crude oil. Okay, let me here. I'll blow it up a little bit, make these things a little thicker here. Okay, this was the run up. This is an olive line sell. Okay, there's more of them up here. Thin one, thick one. Here's this thin one, which was the high right here. Okay, and then we come over here, and then we come up and we post the thick one. And we've got an orange or something else. These are sell levels. Okay. We're going up into, couple year highs. So we came back down here. One thing I wanted to point out, this red is of that olive, okay? We did not get down there. And here I have this is a gap right here, okay? Over here, 92.43, 91.52 is this green one. 90.77 was the red. This is where we are today. Par 30 is the high. I approximate, okay? 96.25, okay, is the low here. I have a trend line here. Watch this, 98.58 here. It's just from here to here. It held here. We go up here. We'll see this. I'm just saying first time down. It'll just be kind of pivotal. Possibly being a buy, okay? I got a client that wants to buy it a little bit under there, okay? So if we get it, you get under there and then get back over and close, okay? It's a possible tool to trade with. Okay, let's go over here. I'm just going to show you, this is an olive buy that's live right here. This is in the July Nove bean spread. I like this bean spread kind of like a lot, all right? Because I said on this, I said, when we were rallying here a month and a half ago, I'm like, there will be a break to buy. This is the break. Here's olive line 1. You get a bounce. Come back here. And then here. They got to go. They split the olives. You can see right here, I got 19 3/4. Actually, that looks like a horizontal line here. 19 3/8 here. Okay, here. Hang on. I saw a comment that said, my charts were blurry, okay? I know I have them small because of the real estate problem. I could have real large ones, but then we'd have a real estate problem. Anyway, this is the July Nove. We took off from 20 cents, okay? You can see right here. This is where we took off from, okay? Right down here. I had people along this spread here, and it starts, 2 days, it was, most of the move was over. We ended up making a new high by about a dime. So we went up to 70 cents, and now here we got a 50-cent break in the spread. Got a trend line here. I don't know if they play in that, but we did see there's a 7 stuck in here. This would have been 8, okay? That has been negated, okay? I think you got to get some of these on your cards here. I'd definitely be buying 23s and then have a bid down here. The low yesterday was 21, okay? I had some clients, we bought 22 and 3/4, okay? This would be for a summer play also, and if this meal is so good and demand is so good, okay, and the funds are long here, but if meal is good, it'll keep the crush going, which means they have to crush beans, which make less beans. And you get bean oil and you get meal. Okay, so that's a reason why I like the spread, and it's on a big break, and it's not, you don't have the naked risk. Okay, so naked, I don't have anything to say here. This is July beans here. We did get down here yesterday. This was on the overnight selling in the crude oil. Okay, so it really wasn't genuine. It's like they throw the baby out with the bathwater. Okay, look at this. Long-term trend line here. You want to see what this is? Long-term trend line here. Modified trend line. This is from 23 and 22's high. Wow. Hang on a second. May of 23 and July of 22. Okay. May of 23 and July of 22. Let's do this. Let's go to a monthly. Okay. Let's see where that trend line. Okay. So I don't trend line. Now this is just, we start from a new chart. Let's just see where this comes in on a monthly. Okay, it comes in at 92. Let's do a weekly here. This is a little trading lesson, okay? So here, that's that high and this high, okay? So it's on a weekly. So on a weekly, it comes in at 85 in the goats, okay, which is 3/4, 11.85 and 3/4. Okay, now here, on this chart, on a daily, I have it at 76.5, and this is why I don't change it, okay? Because when I do my intense studies, okay, I don't take off long-term trend lines, okay? Here, it's the low, okay? Well, yeah, but we were back and forth, okay? We had other stuff going on, okay? But say, for example, this was going down at, going up trend line. I'm going to skip that example, but come back another time and we'll go into that example. Little trading lesson. Okay, so I'm going to end this here, and just since we're live, it's 8:53 a.m. This is in the June, and so 48.01 was one of those numbers. Took it out by $1 here, and now we backed off like $15. Okay, and then silver's pretty strong here, 75.10 here. We did back off 30 cents, but so let's see if this becomes a buy pivot. Okay, here it's the low, and then here they crushed it down to this trend line. Down here it's 73.82 and it's 73.77. This would be like today. Okay, so, and underneath there, look out, and then here this was the low right here, the overnight low. So, all right, let's call this a wrap. If you need anything, just, you know what, go over there, take that VIP package, go on NASDAQ.com, take the VIP package, and you know what? Email me or email Tony at NASDAQ and say that you did. You know, it's trading, okay? It's a specialized group of people. All right, thanks for watching. Always use a risk stop to stop the risk.